So I've got this wall. It's 45 feet long and it's covered with railroad signal ladder stock. Ladders, crow's nests, and crow's nests railings. It's a very efficient way to store this stuff. But I need to move everything out of here, and this is causing me some problems. This stuff is sort of, I wouldn't say easily damaged, but I mean, you can't just throw it on the floor, and you can't store it on the floor. You just can't. It's got to be stored like this. So I've been adding wood to the sides of shipping containers so that I can store this in them. Choo-choo. What I'm doing here is putting 2x10s on the side of a shipping container so that I can attach hooks to support railroad signal ladder stock. The general idea is that a U-bolt like this goes through each of the lashing hooks. Well, I can't get it through because the nuts are on it. So a U-bolt goes through the bottom one and the top one and secures a 2x10. And so in theory that should be pretty easy to do quickly. In reality, it's requiring a lot of hand fitting. Either the cutting is a little off spec, and I don't think that's the case, or maybe there's a little drift in the dimensions of the shipping containers. I put the boards on an 1/8 inch piece of aluminum so that the thirsty end of the board isn't set down on the ground where there might be moisture. And there are a few little complications here. First of all, there's these vents and they're secured with rivets, and so it was necessary to dig out the back of some of the boards to clear those. No big deal there. But the most frustrating thing is that these lashing hooks are not positioned consistently. This one is too far out. It sticks about 0.2 inches out beyond the plane, this plane here. And so I first tried digging out a pocket with wood drills, and that didn't quite work. I brought my router out here now and I'm going to use that. The other problem is that one of the hooks was too close to the wall, so I actually had to cut down a U-bolt in order to be able to slip it behind the lashing hook, and it took 3 tries to get the U-bolt long enough that I could get a nut on it and short enough that I could slip it behind the lashing hook. So all of these little idiosyncrasies add up to a lot of time, a lot of wasted time. This should have been about, I don't know, an hour job maybe, and it's turned into like a 3 or 4 hour job. Partly, well, 3 or 4 hour job, partly because I keep having to go get tools. But alright, so next step is to mark the boards from the ground up, lines on 1-foot centers, and then attach L brackets to the boards at each 1-foot increment, and then put bolts through the L brackets and hang ladder stock on the wall. It's going to take 2 walls to hold all of my semaphore ladder stock. What a thrilling project. Alright, that's all I got to say about that. Alright, this just in from the It's Always Something department. This board had an unfavorable bow. It was bowing out from the wall. I wasn't paying attention to that, to the bowing, when I was marking these up. And I could just flip the board over, except that this is the one with the pocket on the back for the hook that sticks out too far. So I'm gonna leave it like this for a while and try to reverse the bow. Hopefully an elephant will wander by here and stand on the board for a little while. All right.